Hello, everybody. So I'm Jonathan Delight on Instagram. I'm here to talk about financial literacy and budgeting tips for students. So, if you're a student and you're watching this episode, you might want to tune in because I got some cues for you. Firstly, I want to talk about to understand the difference between earning and spending. It's very easy to earn and it's very easy to spend. The most difficult part about finances is actually to keep the financial flow, to maintain the financial flow. That's where we find errors as students, because you might come from a wealthy family or you might come from a lower class family and you start a side hustle, then you start popping. Of course, you meet fake friends along the lines. Of course, you meet people who want to use you for your dough, but you gotta be smart. You gotta be smart enough to know that this dough that you're making, you have to keep on investing in whatever hustle you're doing so that you can grow. The moment you stop investing in the hustle, you stop watering the plant, the money dries up. So I got a few tips. I'm gonna start with dating life. As a young boy or a young girl coming up to uni, you might want to put dating aside because it's a very costly, I'd say, situation. Yes. Or you might meet the right person who understands finances, then you'll be really good. But if you meet the wrong person who doesn't understand financial literacy, somebody who will depend on you for finances, as a student, you're not a provider, you're not someone's father, you're just a son to your mother or to your father who is coming to study. So you might want to avoid being caught in situations where you become a father to somebody or a mother to somebody. Yes. And then when it comes to pressures, of course, we're coming from different backgrounds. There are people who are wealthier than you, there are people you are wealthier than. You might want to avoid competition, because the moment you start looking and focusing on the next person, you start being ungrateful for whatever you have. There's somebody who has less than you, there's somebody who has more than you. Just be grateful for whatever you have and whatever. So the first point was dating. Be sure that you speak with the person before you date them on finances. How many dates they want to go on to, what do they expect from you as a boyfriend or a girlfriend, as a partner. Because the moment you date somebody above your class, because we all hear this thing where somebody says, I don't date this type of person, I don't date this type of person. It's okay to have a dating preferences. Don't go above your dating preferences, don't go below your dating preferences, because you end up just compromising your wallet or your heart. So I'm saving you also a heartbreak on this one. Let's talk about budgeting. So you must understand the money you get home. Before you do anything, try to write the list down. How much is your rent? How much is your transport? How much is your food? On that remaining amount, try to divide it, a certain percentage for the savings. You might be asking me, why do I need a certain percentage for the savings? You never know, because you're traveling, you might get in an accident. Because you're doing some other things, you might just need some financial boost. So it's good to save. The moment you don't save, the moment you get into bad financial decisions, you'll be caught up in a bad place. So try to save up some of the amount and then decide how much you spend. Even if you have 50,000 in your pocket, you don't have to spend it all. You can just, keep it, survive beyond your means. Understand? Because we tend to get under pressure to say, for example, this is what's normal. I'd want to talk about in this environment I'm in right now. It's quite common. You see like people that come from different backgrounds, and now there is a social pressure to say we want to go out, or what type of restaurants we want to go out, what type of alcohol we want to drink, what type of gadgets you want to use, all those things. I'd like to remind you, be yourself. Nobody is going to judge you for being yourself. Nobody is going to judge you for being happy. I mean, if you want to be wise, I'd say the point of drinking is to get drunk. So if you drink a 500 whiskey, you'll get drunk. If you drink a 5,000 whiskey, you'll get drunk. If you drink a 50,000 whiskey, you will get drunk. Try to drink a whiskey that you can afford. Jay-Z has this quote which says, if you can't buy it twice, or if you can't do it twice, you can't afford it. Try to check, can I afford to go on this trip twice? No, then you can't afford it. Try to check, can I buy this bottle twice? No, I can't afford it. Can I go on this date twice? No, can't afford it. So minimize things that you can't afford. And that's all, folks. Whatever you make, whatever you're getting from home, remember to be kind to the parents. You don't necessarily have to be like, I'm getting this certain amount from home every month, so I have to spend it like that because it's constantly coming. Our parents are working hard. Give them a break. Tell them next month, yo, send me half of the amount, because why? I still have some remaining amount from home that you sent last month, or I found a hustle and I still have some funds. That will actually increase your blessings, because the more your parents feel comfortable about your finances, they worry less. They pray for you. They're like, wow, our son is growing, or wow, our daughter is becoming someone independent, all that. Yes. So I just want to encourage someone to say, do things in your lane. There is nothing wrong with staying in your lane. You're not missing out on anything. There is literally, FOMO is killing people. Fear of missing out is killing people. But there's also JOMO, joy of missing out. Thank you. That's Jonathan, your boy, on the student budget type shit.